Hi everybody, I'm Allison Barron. I played Helen in Night of the Demons. And for some of my fans, I thought it would be a great idea to share some of my personal photo gallery. This is how I looked back in 1989. This was one of the publicity shots they had out for us. Night of the Demons was not always entitled Night of the Demons. It started out as Halloween Party. And this was the original poster for Halloween Party. And then, of course, it turned into what everyone's familiar with these days, Night of the Demons and or Angela's Party, which is the invitations they gave out to this film. Actually, they had little invitations that said, "You're coming to Angela's Party." We always liked to hang out with each other in between scenes and stuff like that. We'd all sit in a big courtyard at Hull House and just talk and hang out and play games and tricks on each other. This is one of the rare photos that they caught us all together at once, and we posed for a cast photo. And this is pre-makeup, pre-zombieism, pre-everything. So this is the before. This is after Steve Johnson worked his magic with everyone burned, zombified, whatever it was. This is what we all looked like. Everybody remembers Hull House from the long shot they did when we pulled up first in the car that Stooge and I and Alvin were in, driving up to that fateful night and that Halloween party on the hill. But the Hull House didn't really look like that. It was a downtown house in LA, and it kind of looked like this, which is what it was. It was an old Tudor home that was pretty creepy in itself. Me hanging out on the set with Kevin, the director, and this is the courtyard where we all kind of played and did silly things to each other, when we had the time. So these are some shots of me hanging out. And then we have the actual makeup process that was the hardest thing I had to do on a film so far, which was to spend hours getting ready to have my face smashed on top of a car. So in order to do that, you have to go through a process whereby they put plaster all over your face, and you can barely breathe, and you sit there for hours. This was me getting all that plaster put on my face for a couple of hours for the week we shot the night shots. And this is the before. And here we go. This would be the after, when they bloodied it all up and had the molds made, and I fell down out of the tree into the car out of nowhere. I had to go on tour before the film was released in all the theaters. We did limited release, so Billy Gallo and I, and I'm sure members of the other cast, toured different theaters in different states to sort of, be an asset to the film's opening. So this is one of those theaters, and people that went with us. There was our poster in the theater showcase box. And then here is Billy Gallo being suave and debonair. And lastly, here's a shot of me and Mimi, burn victims extraordinaire, doing our last scene before the film ended. And there you have it, my personal photo collection. Hope you all enjoyed it.